Okay, so these are inventory errors that are not really accidents. My favorite story about how hard it can be to count your ending inventory is Allied Crude Vegetable Oil Refining Corporation. This was a company back in the 60s in Bayonne, New Jersey, and it kept its inventory of salad oil. And it had, you know, the tanks out on 128 on the expressway, you know, the gas tanks. Well, they had tanks like that, but they were full of salad oil, okay? And so Anthony DeAngelis was the owner of the company. And he used all of these, you have to picture massive vats of these, salad oil. He used them as collateral for loans, millions of dollars worth of loans. And so, you know, the bank inspectors would come out every year, you know, and they just make sure the collateral was there, and the reports were sent back. They say, oh yeah, this vats full of salad oil, that's the collateral for the loans. If they don't pay back the loans, we can take the salad oil. Cool, all right. So, but what they didn't know was that Anthony had installed a piping system. Okay, so here's the piping system. And this went from one vat to the other. And so there was actually kind of a thin layer of oil here, and the rest was water, okay? And as the auditors, you know, they came out from the bank, they could walk along, you know, like planks along here, and they would look into this vat, and they'd see this nice layer, they'd see this salad oil. But it was only this thin layer of salad oil that as they walked to the next tank, it was piped over to the next tank, okay? And this too was filled with water. Okay, so this went on for 10 years. They used vats filled mostly with water as collateral for hundreds of millions of dollars of loans. And so each time they get a loan, they pledge the inventory as collateral, they sent the documents to the, you know, the people who had lent them the money, and they'd send the auditors out, yeah, the salad oil's there, everything's good. Well, finally in November of '63, it was discovered that the vats were almost empty of salad oil, and the collateral was water, and the money was gone, okay? So that's just one sort of inventory harsh story. Another one that caught auditors by surprise was Miniscribe, and this was in the 80s, a disk drive, yeah, back then. And the company was getting ready to do a large debt offering. They were looking for more financing to grow. And so the accounting firm signed off on the financial statements, and they did their offering. They got all the money loaned to them. But the financial statements were totally works of fiction. The auditors had been really fooled into thinking that the company had a lot of inventory that it didn't have. They reported a huge inventory of disks, and these were all in boxes in their warehouse. And so the auditors go in and they see all these boxes of, you know, all these boxes of inventory. Oh, great, they checked that off. Yeah, we got that, okay. They never looked in the boxes to see that what was really in the boxes were bricks. Okay, so they were using bricks as collateral for loans. It took 2 years for the fraud to come out, and then everybody got sued. Investors, creditors, they all sued the company, the officers, directors, and the auditors for over $1 billion. A lot of that was settled out of court, but the auditors had to pay out $100 million in that settlement. So we do debits and credits, and accounting is supposed to be so straightforward, and accountants are supposed to be so kind of, you know, boring and calm and all of that stuff. Well, you got to watch out because there's all kinds of stuff that goes on. Okay.